Listen, if you don't want to be broke again in 2025, then you need to watch this. You ever wonder why some people are just always broke and then there are other people who are just printing money? It's not luck, it's simple strategy. Let me show you what I did this year to not be broke again in 2025. Successful entrepreneurs, millionaires, multimillionaires, day traders, whatever it is, business owners, YouTube influencers, everything. These people often share key characteristics that most people don't understand. Most people think success is about making all this money or having all these skill sets. No, success is about key characteristics. These characteristics or traits can be grouped into personal mindset, personal attributes, skill sets, habits, and mentality. See, growing up, we always been taught, hey, success is about making all this money or is about being happy or having a family and doing all these things. Success is solely a subjective thing. It's something that only you understand. It's something that you determine. You determine what your success is. So understand that success comes to everybody. In my opinion, shout out to Grant Cardone, success is your duty. It is your obligation. Whatever that is, it can be making a certain amount a year. It could be having a certain size family. It could be buying a specific house. It could be investing in your business. It could be getting a specific car. It doesn't matter to me. But understand that those things don't come without the characteristics, and the characteristics is what make you. That's what you attach your identity to, and your identity is what allows success to be attracted to you. You don't chase it, it comes to you. So let's get straight into the video so I can show you these key characteristics that you need now to be successful. Before I go over these key attributes, I want to share two books with you: Mastery and Atomic Habits. Let's start with Mastery. I'm not going to go completely in depth, but the book Mastery just goes over self-mastery itself, what it actually means. We don't understand that our life is booked into three specific situations. The first one is apprenticeship, and during that apprenticeship you learning skills, you meeting people, you building influence, you building strength, you building courage, you building will. Sometimes you may have to do the things that you don't want to do. Maybe even you're in the position that you don't want to be in, but you actually have to go through that. This is our learning phase. Our apprenticeship helps us build specific characteristics like self-discipline, resilience, strength, power, courage, all these things. The next thing that Mastery broke down was our creative time, where we're 15 years into our business, we're 15 years into whatever we decided to do, and we are now creative. We are now creating things. We are now trying to build and develop and try to understand. We're actually working with mentors and all these amazing things to create something for the space. And then we get into self-mastery, where you are the space, you are the influence. Everybody is bent over trying to figure out what you know. They are seeking your information, and that's what our life looks like. So this book is specifically bent on self-mastery, not success mastery. So we need to understand, hey, how can I better myself? How can I be better as a person? What do I need? What characteristics I need? Next, in Atomic Habits by James Clear, this book simply talks about the habits, the things that we need to understand how to fix the way we move throughout the day, how to actually take inventory, look at our life and see what we are doing right and see what we are doing wrong, learn from it, iterate, and fix all the things that we need to do. Understanding that habits are small incremental things that you can do. It's called atomic habits, tiny little things, tiny little actions day after day, building characteristics, building understanding, building yourself, mastering yourself, and conquering self every single day to become that person. So with that being said, I just wanted to share these two books with you. Very, very simple. I read a ton, but these books help me a ton when it comes to understanding we need characteristics to build success. We don't need how to make this or how to make that or how to do this. No, you need skill sets and you need characteristics and traits that you live by. Standard. James Clear says clear in his book, no pun intended, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your standards. So make sure you understand that these characteristics are going to be your downfall or your uprise. So let's just talk about a few personal attributes that I believe you will need. The number one for me is resilience, the ability to bounce back, the ability to get up when you fall in, to power through when nothing seems right. Resilience is just having that will, having that power in your mind. That's where it's at. That's where it starts. That idea, just being able to will through it, just being resilient, not leaning back. You get hit, you get back up. You fall, you start running. Doesn't matter. That's what resilience is. Which brings us to our next principle, self-discipline. This is the ability to stay focused and maintain productivity over a long, long period of time. You don't deviate, you don't compromise, you stick to the plan. Just like as traders, we stick to the plan and we fight and we never stop. Which brings us to the next principle, which is work ethic. This goes hand in hand with resilience. The willingness to put in long hours and effort to get a desired outcome. The willingness to just fight. The willingness to never stop. That's what work ethic is. You don't need anybody or anything to make you move or have you move. You move because you love it. You move because you are willing to win. Work ethic equals win. That's what it is. Now, hard work is not the only thing you need, but in reality, work ethic, if you work as hard and harder than anybody in the room, you will win. Which brings us to our last principle, which is self-confidence. Self-confidence is probably the most important, because without self-confidence, you won't do anything. Without self-confidence, you won't have work ethic, you won't have resilience, you won't have discipline, because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe others believe in you. Self-discipline builds self-confidence. So if you want to be as confident as can be, then you need to be self-disciplined. As traders, resilience, discipline, work ethic, self-confidence. As traders, we need all of these things. You know why? Because they help us, because they keep us focused, because they allow us to move. When you feel like you don't know what to do, go get clarity, go work, go back test. When you need to be disciplined, stick to your plan every single day. If you need to add on some work ethic, go read some books. Go run, go work out, go make yourself feel better. Go do something other than the charts, but also work on the charts. Get better at your craft and build your skills. Now, as traders, our mindset is the number one thing that we need to focus on and always keep intact. Which brings us to the first principle, is we need to always be goal oriented. We need to always be understanding that if we can put our mind and intelligence together, a goal can always be achieved. Growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. You'll always hear me say that. Growth mindset is somebody who's not set in stone. No matter if they fail today, fail tomorrow, fail next year, they're going to keep following up. They're going to keep going, because they know with constant effort, they will get to where they need to go. And somebody with a fixed mindset believe, hey, if I fail today, ain't no way I'm going to make it. That's not how we rock here. So you need to be goal oriented. Which brings us to the next principle of our mindset. You need to have risk tolerance. Understand that being risky is amazing, and being risk averse could be amazing as well. But understand that we need to have a certain tolerance. We need to understand our risk. We need to take calculated risk as traders, as entrepreneurs, as businessmen, whatever you want to be, as a father. You need to be taking calculated risk and understand what that reward is. Understand what you are putting in to get out. Understand these things and always stay on top of it. Which brings me to the next principle, is adaptability. You need to always be adapting to the market. Adaptability allows you to embrace change and continuously adapt to different strategies in the market, adapt to different ways that the market moves, different way people move, and go from there. And the last two things you will need is a passion for learning and long-term focus. See, me, when I do something, I love learning. I read every book that's behind me. I got PDF books. I read everything. I listen to podcasts. I'm always learning, always growing. When it comes to trading, when it comes to business, anything marketing, I'm always trying to, no, I'm always learning, because it helps me. It helps me give clarity. And when I'm able to learn, I'm able to help you guys, and I'm able to teach you. And when it comes to our long-term focus, we need to focus on the marathon, not the sprint. I know we need to be sprinting the marathon, but understand that that sprint can be a longer sprint than usual, and we just need to focus on taking down step by step, day by day, 1% a day, 10% a day, I don't care. But understand that this long-term focus is a necessity, and it's a trait that you need to succeed. We have a subscriber goal to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Stay up to date with professional profits so you can become a professional trader. So the last thing we want to do is have some habits and practices that we do every day. You need to always have goals. Be goal setting all the time. Set clear, measurable, objective goals that you can hit, knowing you have a large one, you have a 3-month, a quarter one, whatever it is, 90-day, 10-day, doesn't matter. Make sure you have goals, because this is an important attribute for successful day traders and successful entrepreneurs and successful people in life. You need to focus on prioritization. Focus on high impact activity that is going to propel you and help you get to your goal a lot faster. So you need to be able to prioritize certain things. That might be certain people. Get certain people out your life, eliminate certain habits, and prioritize what's important to you achieving your goal. Prioritization and time management is pretty much the same exact thing, but you need to be very, very conscious of your time. You need to be understanding who you're talking to, who you're dealing with, what you're doing throughout the day. What are you putting your focus on? What you focus on expands. What are you measuring every day? What are you focusing on so you can expand it? And what are you eliminating so it doesn't expand even more? Understand your time, understand your calendar, understand that every single minute in this day is important. To entrepreneurs and people like us, day traders, whatever you want to be, you need time management, because this will allow you to factor out Have a very productive day and use your time very, very wisely. Be very health conscious. And when I say health conscious, you need to take care of your body, take care of your food, take care of your sleep. Make sure you put in great things in your body. Don't be eating pizzas, don't be eating Cheetos and all this crazy stuff. Take care of your body. Be very disciplined when it comes to your health. Go work out. Me, I train every single day at home. I do 300 to 500 burpees, may do some jump ropes, some curls and stuff, some pull-ups, but that's what I do at home. I don't make it complex. I keep it very simple and I get to it. The last principle is the most important to me, and this is why I do YouTube. You want to give back and show a ton of gratitude. Every day, what are you thankful for? What do you appreciate? Tell God, whoever you believe in, what do you appreciate? What are you thankful for? Text a few people. Do something and give back. The reason I do this YouTube channel is because I've been through a lot. I self-educated when it comes to training. I had to find courses by the low ski and get all this stuff and just really look and dive into 100 different people, take what I like, build out my own strategy, build what I like, build it to my person, understand who I am. And that's why I want to give back to you guys, because I know I went through these problems. I know people on the other side of this camera is going through things like this. And a lot of you guys are successful because I know you're going to be successful. So understand that giving back is most important. Always show gratitude, always give back. The last thing I'm going to leave you with, guys, is to be successful, you need specific characteristics. You need specific traits. It is not about anything else. You're not chasing success. You're not chasing the bag. You're not doing none of that. You chasing the person you need to become. You eliminating, killing off that person you need to get rid of, which is that old self, that person you don't need to be, that person that everybody's seen before. You need to become somebody else. Everybody always say, yo, take the next 6 months, look, they won't recognize you. Fuck all that. You feel me? You need to focus on becoming the best person. Have discipline. Be productive. Show some respect to yourself. Dress nice. Take care of your skin. Take care of this. Take care of that. Take care of your business. Measure your food. All types of stuff. Take care of yourself. Understand that these characteristics are what you need and nothing else. If you have these, doesn't matter where you go, what business, what thing you do, what person you around, you will always exemplify these characteristics because it's what you are, it's part of your identity. And I say all this, and I'm not saying it's easy, but while doing these things, you guys will be able to be successful and you will be able to focus, lock in, get right, and I'll see y'all on the other side.